Everyone's upstairs. Can I tell you something? I really need to share. Can't write it down on paper. You might lose it later. Or wash it with your cheese. I'm not the one it means. I wanna love you. That's all I really wanna do. I wanna love you. Do you think you love me too? Tell me what you want me to say. I don't really like you the same way. I'm sorry if I wasted your night. Maybe you could love me
밑에 짐 둘 데가 있어? 없네. 안 되겠다. 우리 집 어디 있어?
반대쪽이 현관인 것 같아.
여기 문 여기로 안 들어가?
아니야.
키가 여러 개인데?
신발 신고 들어가도 되는데?
응.
캐리어는?
캐리 빨리 갖고 와. 넓은데?
여기 봐, 우리가 쓰는 데.
응.
무조건 닫으면 잠겨.
화장실은 아니고
화장실인데?
씻는 데인데.
여기 일단 있다. 2층에 할머니 산다 그랬잖아.
그렇구만. 틀이 완전 예쁘다. 그치?
대박인데?
대박인데?
진짜 나무인가?
모르겠어. 우리 못 건너. 완전 잘 만든다.
It's gonna be more like chocolate, so it's like really smooth, pink and a nice one. And then what's that? Yeah, it's a spectrum, whereas you can go to that. So it's like dark chocolate. So
예. 시원해.
저기로 가야 돼. 대학교 이쪽으로 가야 돼. 엄청 많은데.
You don't know me and I don't know you, but all that I know is your eyes shouldn't look so blue. From dusk till dawn you got your nose in the book, but every time you look up when I'm sitting right across from you. Maybe you'll be my library lady. The sun comes up on a beautiful day, but that's not enough to drag me away. I'd rather stay inside and watch you go, and all the while I'll be someone that you never know. But one of these days I'll pluck up the courage to tell you how I feel, and maybe our love will flourish. But maybe you'll be my library lady. You'll stay mine, library lady.
안 먹는다. 야, 나 책 한 권 내신데. 커피라서?
빵 있잖아. 어떠신가요? 맛있어?
I guess I'll have two
커피 맛.
자른다. 잘 잘린다. 살이 잘 들어.
앞면 보여주세요. 재밌겠다. 오늘 누가 파티를 했나?
저거 뱅 아닐까 뱅? 일단 이렇게 먹어볼까?
토마토 넣어야 돼.
많이 넣어야 될 것 같은데? 일단 이렇게 먹어볼게.
이거 양이 별로 안 되는 것 같아. 나보고 또 말하고.
비싸다. 이게 30몇 달러면 비싸. 플랫폼 6 절로.
고슴도치가 있네.
How can I help you stay with the next house?
너무 귀여운데?
땡큐.
Got something to confess. I've been lost in doubt, confused and about why things turned out this way.
오늘 이거 메뉴판 못 쓰겠는데 이거.
아, 이 사람인데.
You're one of a kind. I just need you tonight. So send me a text and lay this to rest. You caught me off guard. Maybe I took things too far. So I've lost my way. Had to run away from the things I couldn't say. Time just feels the same, same old shit and rain. For things to simply change. It's all in my head, but girl, understand. You're one of a kind. I just need you tonight. So send me a text and lay this to rest. You caught me off guard. Maybe I took things too far. It's all in my head, but girl, understand. You're one of a kind. I just need you tonight. So send me
이게
생화네.
딸기 수박 케이크였어.
아,
이게 수박이라서 아삭해.
그럴 것 같아. 별로야?
별로는 아니야.
별로는 아니야? 저 근데 저 투명한 젤리 같은 거 뭐야?
젤리야.
오빠가 아주 길을 어떻게 뚫어가지고.
아 근데 이거 사람 발이 기니까 걱정돼.
발 디딜 틈이 없어.
Please help keep this area clean and comfortable for all spectators, and use the rubbish bins provided to dispose of your rubbish. Toilets and food are located at
Thank you.